In this English lesson, I wanted to help you learn the English phrase more or less. In English, when we say more or less, it means almost or sort of. If you asked me if I was done cleaning my house, I might say more or less. That means I have most of the work done. Maybe there's a couple little things here and there that I still need to clean up, but I'm kind of done cleaning the house, more or less. Another example would be if I was packing for a trip, you could say, hey, are you done packing? And I could say more or less. This means that I got out my suitcases and I packed my clothes and some soap and a toothbrush, and I'm pretty much done packing. I'm close to being done packing. I'm more or less done packing, but I probably still want to check things. So when you say more or less, it means something is kind of done or sort of done. I was going to say more or less done, but I don't want to use the term to define the term. The other phrase I wanted to teach you today is the phrase less is more. In English, when we say less is more, it means that sometimes doing a few simple things is better than doing a whole bunch of complex things. A good example would be to wash your vehicle. Sometimes just a little bit of water with some soap in it is all you need. You don't need a whole bunch of expensive products. Sometimes less is more. You can use this to describe a job as well. Sometimes in teaching, if I try to do 20 or 30 things with a class, they might not remember all of it. So sometimes less is more. Sometimes it's better to do about 2 or 3 things well, and then everyone remembers what you did. So sometimes less is more. So to review, more or less means almost or sort of. So are you almost done this video, Bob? More or less, actually less than more on that one. That was probably a bad example. If it was close to the end of the video, I could say more or less. And if you say less is more, it simply means that sometimes doing 2 or 3 parts of a process well is better than doing 10 or 15 things badly. Sometimes less is more. Did I say more is less? Less is more. It's a little distracting out here. But hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. This comment is all crumpled up in my pocket. Let me find it here. This comment is from, can't get the paper open. See, I'm struggling here. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
How do I get to Service Ontario? I think I've driven past it.
How do you get to Service Ontario? It's actually right over there, just on the other side of the pharmacy.
So I can park here.
You can actually, if you go out the back of this parking lot and go around, there's a little parking lot right there, and then walk back to this road and it's right on the corner. Yep, you're welcome. Hey, let's look at a comment from a previous video. Sometimes you have to help someone find Service Ontario. That's where you renew your license. This is from the user Kuhn. As always, the optimistic Bob. Wonderful lesson, thumbs up for you. And my response, you're welcome. So yes, optimism. I am a fairly optimistic person. I think I've mentioned this a lot on my live streams. Sometimes people will say, Bob, you seem very positive. You seem like a very optimistic person. And my response is always this. As long as I'm eating healthy food, as long as I'm getting 8 or 9 hours of sleep every night, and as long as I'm getting some exercise, either walking or shooting my bow and arrow, that's good exercise, by the way, I'm usually fairly optimistic. What makes me pessimistic, or what makes me very negative, less positive, is when I don't get enough sleep, or when I'm not finding time to go for a walk or to enjoy a little bit of exercise. And then, did I mention, what was the other one? Oh, eating healthy. Yeah, that's a big one. I'm not sure how connected diet is to mood, but I think there's a pretty strong connection. I think if you eat healthy food, you're probably healthier. I know this for myself because if I eat bad food, I don't sleep as well. And then either the bad food or the lack of sleep makes me a little bit cranky. So did I go overtime? Probably, because I was helping someone find Service Ontario. I hope she found it. It's just over there. I hope my directions were good. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in a couple days with another short English lesson. Bye.